Okay, I can't find my other talent, so I need one badly.
What's up? You call and I answer. Hi, I'm Caleb Kimball,
I'm Mackenzie.
and these are your Chesaning High School student announcements for Thursday, March 27th, 2014.
Happy birthday to the following who have a birthday today: Anna Devoto, Grant Devoto, and Tabitha Navarre.
Happy birthday, guys. The lunch special for today is pizza stromboli, bacon Swiss chicken sandwiches, potato coins, and some fresh pears.
Okay, seniors, Justin will be here after spring break to distribute graduation products. Hey, online students, do you need more time to work off your online classes? Do you need a bigger chunk of time to take a test or exam? The lab will be open Tuesday, March 27th until 4 p.m. Seniors, there isn't a lot of time left to get your classes done. Make sure you take your advantage of getting your extra time and get her done.
The next meeting for the musical Emotions, written and directed by Mike Matsumiya, will be held at the middle school on Thursday, March 27th, tonight, at 4:30. It's a Glee-like performance that includes songs such as Waking Up in Vegas by Katy Perry, Highway Don't Care by Tim McGraw, featuring Taylor Swift, and many, many more. You know what that means? No show tunes. For more information, talk to the Capitol officers, Riley Swartzmiller, myself, Heather Mahoney, or Tori Turpin, or contact Mike Matsumiya. Hopefully we will see you there.
Are you interested in becoming a student leader? If so, please join us for a meeting after school on Monday, April 7th in Miss Lennon's room. We will discuss what becoming a student leader involves and explain the elective process for both classes, officers, and student council. If you are interested in running for class officer or student council for next year, please plan to attend on Monday, April 7th. Senior information. I'm out of talent.
For some athletic and senior information.
Okay, let's do it now.
All right.
The Savannah College of Art and Design will be coming in for a college visit on April 8th at 10 a.m. If you are interested, please sign up outside Miss Mark's office. Any art students are welcome to attend. Attention senior athletes. Mrs. James in the athletic office would like a senior picture of you to use on the bulletin board collage. If you have any senior pictures you could give to her, please drop one off in the athletic office.
So everybody knows the potholes are out of the school, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to see a clip on it?
Yeah.
Potholes. They've been around since the beginning of the year. They destroy your car, hurt your butt. Everything's just horrible. We needed to find the man behind fixing these potholes. And we found him. And these are the answers we got from him.
Project. First of all, we are assessing the roads and see what is an evaluation on your roads on a 1 to 10 scale, right? And that's being done again. We did it 2 years ago. Done again this summer, spring. It's an idea of what roads are the worst compared to other roads. That'll be done. Another thing is the factor is the infrastructure under the roads, sewer and water. And so we got to look at those and see what needs to be fixed there first. I know 4th Street's a big issue. 4th Street has a 4-inch water main. That's all. It needs to be replaced. So that means that has to be done first. And so the water department has to be able to afford to do that in order to do it. And then we look at the road. So that's kind of give you why things aren't moving fast enough for people. Another thing is funding. Village is never really putting money aside to replace roads. Funding is by a millage. Before there was maybe a couple of millage that was being used for roads, and what we call Public Act 51, which is a state funding. We get so much money back. I think it's based on gasoline taxes. The state has a formula that they reimburse communities back for road repairs. Those two fundings have never been enough to replace roads. People I don't think realize is what is all costing for dollars. Plowing streets, salting streets, potholes, storm system, all those repairs and replacements all come in the same funding. So the more you have to do in that area, the less you have to do to replace a road. So presently the council is looking at the funding issue. We're looking at village, asking residents to contribute more property taxes to raise funds. One block of road replacement is about $100,000 for one block.
Yeah, that's a lot of
That's a
money.
lot of money. And one mill, which is, you guys understand millages and taxes, one mill in this town generates about $40,000.
It's a bad thing.
Right now, we're finally able to start looking at potholes now. The way the weather's been, the way the winter's been, and staffing, we have not been able to keep up with potholes all this winter. This week we have gone out. My priorities in potholes is to hit the major ones. It's kind of hard for somebody to call and say, I have a pothole in front of my house and it's big. Every pothole is big to everybody, but there are some that are damaging to cars, and those are the ones we want to try to hit first. At least I'm trying to. They're all over town. We are trying to hit them now. Major streets is, to me, is a priority. Hit the major street. That's where everybody drives on.
Yep.
And 4th Street is a major street, so they will be getting going first. We're going to be jumping around town, doing big potholes. We have now started making a list. Anybody that calls the village office and reports a pothole, we write this down, make a list. The women in the office, at the end of the day, emails that list to me, and then in the morning, I print it out and I give it to the guys. On that list, it's dated when the call came in. Our goal is to, within 3 days, have that hole taken care of. We have a hole we went to, the guy says it's nothing but a lake. You know, I could put asphalt in that lake, but that asphalt will be gone the next day. So until it really dries up better. To give an idea, if you call the office and say you're going to report a pothole, they're going to ask you, well, how big is it? How are you going to describe a pothole to the office?
Right.
You know, size-wise, for them to understand it. And so they're going to ask you, well, will a basketball go through it? Everybody knows the size of a basketball. Can a basketball fit in it? If it can, it's a big hole, and we're going to put it down our list. If it's only a softball or a baseball size, that's not a priority right now to us. We'll get back to that later. On major roads, there's 2 roads that's going to get repaired this spring, summer. They are probably, I know everybody thinks their road is the worst. These 2 roads probably actually are the worst roads in town. And because also, like I talked about the infrastructure under those roads are good enough that we don't have to touch the infrastructure. So there's 2 roads in town, and I think it's been out in the news. There's a section of Pine Street, which is down the road here. That's being redone. And then there's a road Gasper, which is in Sunnyside Subdivision. I don't know, you've been down there too?
Yeah.
Yes. That's being looked at. We are now going out for bids to get contractors in line. We're hoping to start that this spring, early summer, weather permitting, and get that going. Well, for one, you can't get the supplies in the wintertime. They don't make asphalt in the wintertime. And another thing is, we want to make sure that underneath it is settled down and packed down good. If you put asphalt or anything on top of it too soon, and the soil underneath it keeps on packing down, it weakens and it's just going to fall apart. So they won't be repaired until probably, I'm thinking around May, April, either next month or May. State highway is very more tedious, more requirements. MDOT has requirements that you have to meet. Downtown ones, there's like 12 inches of concrete underneath that. So before we can even put asphalt in there, we got to dig it back out below the concrete. And we got what they call pinning it. It has to be anchored to the existing concrete. Then you pour concrete, let that concrete set, and then come back and put asphalt on top of that.
Okay, well, that's all we have. Thank you.
Well, welcome.
Thank you for coming in.
Hope that helps people understand a little bit better about our job.